You look at the Green Bay Packers, there's a big hole, not just for Davante Adams. You got, MSV or whatever it is.
Marquez Valdez.
CBS.
That thingy. Him. You have that you got to replace. You got to replace Equinemius St. Brown. So you got about 3, maybe 4 receivers that were there that you've now got to replace. And they're just not out there on trees. Now, here's what I would say. Aaron Rodgers, MVP Aaron Rodgers, can almost make any receiver look good. That's why you think receivers always have a damn fit about the quarterbacks. When you play with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you can get off and do the things you need to do. So,
what would you know about playing with a guy like Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know anything about
you know about
as
much about that as I do.
I had one guy that was halfway that way, and that was Vinny Testaverde for 1 year, but that's my whole point. When you have a quarterback like an Aaron Rodgers, if you took a talented receiver, you can take that talented receiver to the next level, Max and Jay. If and I think that's what they're looking for. They're looking to be able to go get a guy in the draft, and there's still some guys in the late rounds of free agency and maybe some guys on the June 1st cut day that they can kind of pick up and piecemeal things together. It's not about Aaron Rodgers' contract that they couldn't get anything done at the receiver position.
Will Fuller, Julio Jones, Ty Hilton, Jarvis Landry. I talk about Cole Beasley, A.J. Green. There's still people out there that are suitable for the Packers. But, I mean, if the question was, did they take a step back? Yeah, I think that's an understatement, actually, because I thought they still needed – I know Key and I used to always have conversation about this. I thought they still needed an additional receiver on top of what they had when Davante Adams and MVS were there. So now you remove those two. It's a huge gap, but I still think it's suitable enough to compete in the NFC.
Look, if you lose Davante Adams, you're not going to get better.
Are you okay? Do you want some water? There's a lot of coughing going on.
Yeah, Max,
some pollen or something hitting me in my throat.
You're inside. There's no pollen inside.
That's old pollen. It's pollen falling out of his hair.
There you go. There's the water.
There it is.
There it is. Oh.
Davante Adams, you take him off a team, you're going to get worse, right? But you look at like a team like the Patriots when they had Randy Moss and Tom Brady. They literally went undefeated all season, but they didn't win the championship. Right?
Yeah.
They fell short. And Key, I know this scratches Key where he itches because I say you speak Parcellian,
What do you
right?
mean I don't itch?
Sometimes it's not about being as every position as great as you can possibly. At a certain point, you're good enough to win a championship. And after that, you don't actually need more. And then the question becomes, are you sometimes able to fulfill more of your potential in terms of what you have when you don't have the security blanket? When now that Rodgers is going to have to spread it around more. Key, is there something to that?
Yeah. You're right about it, Max. Sometimes what happens in the fantasy football world of Max Kellerman and fans that are out there is you look at the numbers, right? And you look at those numbers of Davante Adams and you say, how could you how could you win without a Davante Adams? Oh my God, you guys are crazy. And it's like, no, that's not. You can do things by committee. Aaron Jones touches the ball a little bit more. Randall Cobb on certain down and distances and situational football touches it a little bit more. Maybe you insert a Landry or Julio Jones. Maybe there's a Cole Beasley in your future. Maybe there's a Will Fuller in your future. And they all collectively pull together to give you the production that they lost. It won't be the same. It won't look the same, but it will be the same. And the ultimate goal in the end is to win a championship. So you can't do that.
It reminds me in a way of like one of these Gladwell books. I forgot which one. I refer to them once in a while because they apply to sports a lot of the time. But, like they're looking at the smartest people in the world.
Tipping point?
And no, maybe, but it's one of the, may have been one of those. The Blind Side. No, Blind Side is Michael Lewis. But the point is that it's like they look at the people with the highest IQs in the world. Those are not the people who are remembered as the greatest geniuses. The point was that at a certain point, like your IQ has to be above a certain point, right? And at that point, it's not about how many extra points you have. It's about how do you persevere? How creative are you? All those kind of things, right? It's like that's what it reminds me of. Davante Adams gives you an IQ of 200, but you don't need an IQ of 200. You need an IQ of $160, right? And you take him away, you might lose 40 points off that, what you can measure, but you still got enough to do it. And sometimes that forces you to access other stuff that makes you better.
See, I'm not a believer, though, Max, that I think Green Bay is going to be better without Davante Adams.
But see,
now, it doesn't mean that they can't win a Super Bowl, right? Because maybe Aaron Rodgers plays slightly better. But, like, I still think you can make a case that when he's on the field, he is a game changer. He is a unique one-on-one, a safety blanket that you can always go to that's always there. Like, and I still see the pieces. Now, depending upon what happens to the rest of the NFC, like, it's a little bit more spread out. So it's also timing with where the rest of your conference is. So I hear what you're saying, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be better.
Because your IQ's not 200, or you
it would
understand
be. It doesn't mean that it's going. It's just going. Look,
it's going to be different.
The way that I see it,
be
Jay,
different,
it's
for
going to
sure.
be different.
Different, yeah.
It's just going to
Exactly,
be
Keith.
different.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm certainly not
necessarily-
arguing they're going to be better, Key,
I don't
without
think
Davante.
they're going to be better.
Yeah.
There's nothing when you detract a guy, take a guy away, like a Davante Adams from any team. You didn't get better, but you certainly can do things different to still win 13 games,
Right,
to still win 14 games.
The question is there enough stuff in there where you can win a championship? If the answer is yes, then it's a matter of optimizing what you got, right? Doing the best with what you got. It maybe is a little easier with Davante Adams, right? It should be because he's a fantastic player. But how do they look? Also, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They lost their best receiver by far and their best deep threat, right? So here's the question, Key. You always tell me there's no such thing as a salary cap, this and that. And I get what you mean in terms of you're able to assess what you have and pay who you think you absolutely can't lose, right? But there is a finite number of dollars. It does force you to make some decisions. How much of Aaron Rodgers' contract affects what we're seeing now with the Packers receivers?
Zero. Nothing to do with that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.